understanding additional costs associated with leasing vehicles, calculating lease payments including taxes, calculating excess kilometer surcharges, calculating costs of leasing over a fixed term, which means that you're leasing for a specific amount of time, calculating total costs of purchasing after the end of a lease. So looking at leasing cars, leasing is as simple as traditional financing, but it has several advantages. With traditional financing, you purchase a car or truck, make a down payment, and agree to pay for the vehicle over the life of the financed contract, plus any interest on the loan. The loan agreement usually ranges between 4 and 5 years. With leasing, you pay only the portion of the vehicle's worth that you anticipate using over the term of the lease, plus any lease charges. By choosing a lease, you can select a convenient 24 or 36-month lease, so 2 or 3 years. At the end of your lease, you have 3 options after you fulfill all of your lease obligations. You can return the vehicle and lease a new one, or purchase the vehicle at a predetermined price and keep it, or return the vehicle and just walk away. There are various extra fees associated with leasing. Some of these are as follows. So a security deposit, which is refundable at the end of the lease, a down payment, excess kilometer usage. So when you lease, they give you a specific amount of kilometers that you can use. You would have to pay a fee if you go over those allotted kilometers. And PST and GST on monthly payments. So let's take a look at an example here. So example 1 says Brianna is going to lease a new car. The conditions of the lease are given below. So it's a $4,000 down payment, a $400 refundable security deposit, 36 monthly payments of $374.56, and 13% HST on each monthly payment. How much will she pay over 3 years? So the lease payment including the HST, so this here is the price of the monthly payment plus adding in that HST, so 1.13 multiplied by $374.56 gives you a lease payment of $423.25 per month. So the cost of the lease is the down payment plus 36 lease payments that we calculated up here, including the taxes. So you're going to take that down payment of $4,000 and add it to 36 times $423.25. Order of operations says you need to do the multiplication first and then add the down payment to get a total cost of the lease of $19,237. So assuming Brianna gets, her security check back, Brianna will pay $19,237 to use the car for 3 years. So these are a couple of support questions just reinforcing this skill. You guys can pause the video now and try those questions, or you can keep watching and we'll move on. So there's a kilometer usage surcharge. When leasing a vehicle, the vehicle has a maximum kilometer usage associated. So for example, Kristen's 3-year lease allows her to drive 60,000 kilometers with a 20-cent surcharge on every kilometer over 60,000. So if she goes 60,001, she'd have to pay 20 cents as a surcharge. Over the 3 years, she drove 68,126 kilometers. What is her surcharge for exceeding the allowable kilometers? So first we're going to find the excess amount of kilometers, which is taking the entire amount of kilometers driven minus the allowable amount of kilometers driven to get excess of 8,126. So this is the amount of kilometers she drove over what she was allowed. Multiply that by 20 cents and her surcharge would be $1,625.20. So again, here are some support questions to reinforce that skill. You can pause it, try these questions, or keep on listening. Oh, looks like we go right into some key questions here. So this looks at that first example about the total costs, and then surcharge kilometers. So some more questions, some word problems. So if you're having trouble figuring out these word problems, send me a message and we will work through it. And just some questions there for you guys. That's the lesson. So if you have questions, like I just said, send me a message and we'll work it out.